BuzzFeed, you have HuffPost. These are like new engines of the establishment media. And while I think that this will eventually die out from, let's just say from CNN, 24-hour news coverage, I think that it's just kind of shifting from CNN and MSNBC specifically kind of into these online, like, I can't curse on this, I'm not going to say this, but SHIT posting sort of content houses, which is equivalent of like the print version of Rachel Maddow's, monologues.
There was the Chaz, there was all the riots and stuff, and you covered a lot of that on the ground in person. And what I wanted to ask you about that was, where do you see this future of new media going? Like, you place yourself right in the middle of those two entities, so to speak. Do you think we're going to need like news anchors? Where are we going to go with this? How is online news going to, because the television media is almost completely gone in my eyes. You've got people who just leave CNN on all day. There's not that many of them anymore, I don't think. Where do you see this sort of genre of news media going?
Well, I think if big tech companies like YouTube didn't get in the way of the natural flow of information, we would be in like a 2-year dead period where till this stuff was going away. I mean, the independent media was rocking it, especially on YouTube, because it's the second largest search engine in the country and I think in the world now, if I'm right, right behind Google. So it's both like a content platform and a search engine, which is a great combination, especially for people who disseminate information, right? Especially after Google has changed the algorithms so that independent blogs are sifted way behind authoritative sources. YouTube was kind of like a last et al to reach the masses with ideas that may not be the establishment ideas, maybe independently thought. Well, YouTube came in 2019 and realized that, they were losing like the grip. I would say that they, meaning the corporate media, was losing the grip on information. And they were like, we're going to rework our whole website so that we're news focused and that we squash people who we don't think share our ideas and thoughts. So they created a news carousel for almost every user that's at the top of their homepage. Anybody like myself who's categorized as news and commentary, even though I have always categorized myself as entertainment, they put me in the right-wing news commentary and they won't let me get out of it.
No, they don't
they've
allow
really,
that.
Yeah, they throttled us down. I'm sure you guys are aware of that with you too. A lot of people have just been throttled in viewership. There was a period where like it got really bad where I couldn't get more than like 10 to 15,000 views on a video. But then there was like a 3-month period where people realized this was happening. And then now, like, even though my videos don't get suggested, we still get a good high viewership now back on videos because people manually, go in and they check your videos and you have to release them at the same time at certain days so people know when to look for your content. But on top of that, with the news, it's like I don't think they're going away yet because of YouTube getting their back. I think they got a new boost and a lot of boost in sales. I think CNN is a dumpster fire and a waste of money, and I think they're going to sell themselves. But there's a lot of new people like Bloomberg Hot Takes. You have, BuzzFeed, you have HuffPost. These are like new engines of the establishment media. And while I think that this will eventually die out from, let's just say from CNN, 24-hour news coverage, I think that it's just kind of shifting from CNN and MSNBC specifically kind of into these online, like, I can't curse on this, I'm not going to say this, but SHIT posting sort of content houses, which is equivalent of like the print version of Rachel Maddow's, monologues.
Thanks for watching another episode of Andrew Says. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go directly to rebelnews.com, and you can also find more of my content at Andrew Says on YouTube.